You in front of my seat. I love my HBCU. XU.
Like, number one, sending African Americans, not just sending African Americans completing med school.
Alright, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Savannah Montgomery, for you guys who don't know. I am a freshman chemistry pre-med student at Xavier, University of Louisiana. And I have two guests here with me today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Okay, hi, I'm Renaya. I'm a freshman biology pre-med major from Port Arthur, Texas. Yeah.
Oh, okay, and I'm Cree. I'm a chemistry pre-pharmacy major from Port Arthur, Texas as well.
Okay. So pretty much what this video is going to be about is we are going to tell you guys like how we got into Xavier. So pretty much GPA, ACT, SAT scores, and then like why we chose Xavier. We're going to tell you a little bit about the process and then like some tips to help you guys get into Xavier and you know get everything settled and things like that. So let's get into the video. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much with me, my GPA when I applied to Xavier was a 3.43 on a 4.0 scale, and then I had a ACT score of a 17 when I applied to Xavier. So I was below their ACT requirement. I'm not quite sure what their requirement is. What is it?
It's like a 22, I want to say.
22. So I think you need like a composite score of a 22, like in order to not have to take, what's it called?
The placement.
Yes, to not have to take placement tests. So like pretty much with me, I guess I never really knew the ACT score counted. Like that was what they would place you in college. So I did have to take OccuPlacer placement tests in order to, you know, place out of some classes and things like that. So I mean, I guess like a tip early would be like don't let your ACT, you know, define you, and don't let it like get you down, because even with the 17, I still got into Xavier. I still got a lot of scholarship money and things like that. So that's just an early tip on my part.
When I applied, I had I think my high school was like a 4.1. Like the college one was like, I guess a 3.5, 3.6-ish, around that. And I had a 19 on my ACT, which is below, but I mean, I still got in.
Period.
So yeah, don't get discouraged by the ACT. I mean, it's just a test. It's meant for you to fail. So same thing with the SAT. It's meant for you to fail. Yeah.
Okay, for me, like Renaya, I had a 4.1, 4.2 in my high school, and on my SAT, I made a 1030. They wanted a 1070, but like both of them said, you know, we still here.
We here, baby.
We're here. So, like they said, don't let that test score like stop you from applying, because just take the test. I mean, I took the placement test. They told me the score wasn't right. I didn't go back and take it, but I'm still here. Like, you know,
right. Period.
So,
and even if you get placed into those, you know, classes, like,
count it as a blessing.
Exactly. Because sometimes you really do need it. You need that extra push.
Because kids
and
are
even
struggling.
if you don't, and you just like not a good test taker, because I'm not, especially for those like standardized tests, I'm not a good test taker. You know, just take the class, get it over with. I mean, you still in school, doing good.
It makes the transition easier, honestly, for me, because I didn't get placed into the like pre-cal. I got placed in beginner's math, so it's helping the transition from high school to college be easier for me, because I'm not going like head first into those hard classes.
So next we are kind of going to go through let's do like the application process, and then we'll kind of explain why we chose Xavier.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, so I think we both like applied like through Xavier website. So it's like just a basic application. Ask for your name and all that. Of course your high school transcript, like your test scores and stuff like that. it didn't ask for an essay, so I mean it's just basic stuff, and you just send off. It's real fast. It's real quick.
And it's easy to access. You go to the XULA homepage. I think in the top right corner it say apply or something. Click apply. Click new application, and just fill it out. It's easier than a job application.
Don't click on a pharmacy application.
Don't.
Cause I did that the first time. Go on.
So for me, I had a little different experience than these two ladies. So I had applied through the Common App. Wait, was it free online or did you have to pay? So that was free. Common App is free as well. I know some people like websites, some people like Common App because like once you put your information in once, it's all there for like every other school. All you gotta do is click submit. So I did Common App. It did not require an essay either. I did do a personal statement because it gives you an option if you want to. So I did that. Also, I don't think Xavier required references, did they?
No.
No. So like you don't need a reference, but
I think you do one.
You do
for I think your counselor.
Oh, counselor.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's
counselor. So like
automatic,
most schools will require like a recommendation from your counselor. So I guess like one thing with me is coming in with like a lower score than the average. I did do a personal statement, kind of talking about my score, reflecting on me as a person. So I guess that was like more of a doing more would never hurt you. I feel like if you do the essays, if you do additional letters of recommendation, it can only benefit you in the long run. I did closer to the end when I was in the final stage of review at Xavier. I did have somebody I worked with in an internship send a letter of recommendation just because I am pre-med. So I knew that by Xavier seeing that like, oh, she have experience in a hospital, she's passionate, this is something she wants to do. I really think that was like the icing on the cake with me like getting into Xavier. Okay, so now we are going to kind of talk about why we chose Xavier and things like that. So,
Me? Okay. True story. I chose Xavier because of her. We were at a college fair, and I had told Renaya that I was interested in pharmacy, and she said, "Oh, well, the school I want to go to, they have a great pharmacy program." Da 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 da. So I went look, and here I am. So,
when I didn't like, okay, so my first choice was Baylor, University. But like I had like one of my teachers in my junior year, we did like this little thing where you write down the school, how far it is from home, cost per year, and then I saw Baylor was $60,000 a year. I was like, negative. So I don't know how I got like how Xavier came about, but I was just like, when I heard about they being number one sending African Americans to med school, I was like, that's it.
Period. Period.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's kind of like the same story as Renaya's. Xavier was not my first choice. I honestly don't know why it wasn't after doing research and things like that on the school and the great benefits that come with the school, especially when to go to med school. So that's pretty much what tied me into Xavier was their pre-med program. I had two final schools. It was Fisk University or Xavier. And when I was talking with my counselor at Fisk and things like that, there was no type of pre-med program at Fisk. So I felt like I wouldn't really be prepared for the rigors of medical school and not really have, the resources. Because like here, there's a great alumni. There's like, we do pre-med meetings every Monday. People come in and talk to us, panelists, and all these great things that comes with Xavier because we are pre-med. Also, there's like a pre-med office. So like you have your chemistry office and you have your pre-med office. So like just having additional support and things like that is why I chose Xavier.
Yeah. And like with the pre-med thing, like I don't think you don't have to be actually a pre-med. You can be like just a regular bio major. And if you go to the pre-med office, like you change your mind and be like, I think I want to go to med school. You can just sign up to go to the pre-med meetings and stuff. And
yeah, so that has been great. Now what y'all want to know? Tips?
What about like our experience so far?
Okay, yeah. That's good. Okay. All right. So pretty much we have been in school for 2 weeks. So we had our orientation week, and we just finished our first week of college. So I'm gonna have them go through and let them give you a real life experience, like be for real, how y'all feeling, if you think classes are gonna be hard, things like that. So just go ahead, be honest, and vent.
Okay.
Let 'em know.
Okay. So like first, like all of us, we like out of state, so it's like being out of state is a big transition, you know. But like everybody here, everybody's really friendly. Like we have these peer deans, like they help you move in and stuff, and just make that whole orientation week like just and they tell you so many resources, like just so you can get affiliated with your campus, and everybody makes you feel like at home, like you feel like you're a little family or whatever. As far as classes, I would tell you they're not easy at all, especially if you are bioengineering, anything playing with science is not easy. I promise y'all, it's not. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. It's not easy. But if you if this is what you really want to do, then you just got to put in the work for it.
Yeah, they just spent long nights in the libraries.
We was in the library like for 5 hours doing work and studying. So
and that's lightweight.
That's lightweight. That was just the first week.
First week.
First week.
For me, it's been easier because, like I said, my placement test, I didn't go back and take it, so I can't start my actual science courses until next semester. So I take basic classes, but being here, the experience is exactly what you imagine going to HBC was like. It's like really a family-oriented environment. Like she said, the peer deans. I haven't heard of a peer dean that wasn't here to help. Like, they truly make the transition easier. Like once your family leave, that is your family. Like they're not replacing your family, but it's like an addition to your family. So you won't be crying long when they leave. All of that. I think I cried for 15 minutes. That's it. Because we had something else to go to. So
like right after.
They don't give you time to weep. So. But I love it, honestly. Make new friends. I love my HBCU.
Okay.
I like my H from my
B in front of my C. I love my HBCU. XU. Okay, and pretty much what they both said is kind of like true for me as well. Like I love the family experience. I love the vibe, especially coming from somewhere that it was like majority white. It was like mentally exhausting. Always being by your oppressor, being taught by your oppressor. It's a lot. So I feel like coming here, it's like never will I ever in high school people will be beating on walls and telling you to dance to get upstairs. Like it's just like a totally different like vibe. They always play songs, I know it's no Katy Perry, no, I don't even know. It's none of that, right? Like it's nothing but like black old school music, R&B, hip hop, and it's like everyone knows the songs, everyone's vibing. It's just different when you're around your own culture, and it's just like mentally healing for me, especially coming from PWI. I would say that it is getting a little hard for me. I got thrown into a chemistry class at last minute. So I had to go get books and everything to go to that class. So I was kind of playing catch up. Not necessarily, but a lot of kids had like already finished their modules and I haven't even started or bought the book. So that's been a little hard for me, but going into this next week, I'm going to be confident and strong because I have all the things I need and the tools, to be successful. So pretty much, I know this semester is going to be challenging, but I am, going to pray.
That's the key. That is the key.
And believe in myself. I really feel like a lot of people, when they go into college, they have already defeated themselves before they are defeated.
If you ever feel like it's getting too hard, remember how much money you paid to be
here.
Honestly. Period.
Man,
and yeah, don't let no teacher simple mind y'all. No counselor. Don't let them try to get under your skin, because at the end of the day, you're paying for school. They are
Yeah,
not
cheap.
paying. They are not paying nothing. Jack squat. They are getting a check
They
from
get
you.
paid
Yeah.
from you.
So don't let them try to treat you. Don't let people get you off guard, because especially being black and wanting to go into medicine, any type of medicine, you're gonna have people that doubt you,
Mhm.
and sometimes it might even be your own. So just remember that
Yeah.
y'all gotta be positive and you have to remain focused. Okay, you're gonna have some haters.
Mhm.
You know, you ain't doing it right if you don't got no haters,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have people that doubt you. So like, you gotta keep going, keep pushing, keep striving. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna look back 10 years from now with your white coat.
Mine's 6, and I'm gonna look back.
Okay, period. Oh, let them know. Let them know.
Baby.
Just like that.
It's worth it.
So,
And
it's,
like most of our advisors and professors, like they're all here to help you, but you have to
Mhm.
reach out to them. They not finna go to you, and when they see you struggling, they not finna be like, okay, let's sit down. You have to
It's
go
not
sit
high
down with
school.
them.
It's
Like
not high school.
you have to help yourself, basically. And yeah, like okay, like my motivation, like I think all of us, we all have like a partial scholarship. That's my motivation.
Okay.
If
I need that.
I need that scholarship,
I need
so
that.
it's like I gotta keep my grades up to keep my GPA high, because once my GPA drop, they gon'
They taking it. They don't care.
yep. I feel like most kids at Xavier or are on some type of academic scholarship from the school, because it is the 5th HBCU in the country. So it's like a lot of kids are great that are going here. So pretty much, I think mine is I have to stay above a 3.3 to keep my GPA.
Me too.
Yeah, so like that's pretty much how it goes. So there's no games, there's no time for playing around, goofing around. It's strictly business, because like now we are investing in ourselves and in our education, and I feel like a lot of kids see that too late. But I guess like us being on scholarships and having these requirements, we're kind of like ahead of the game, because it's like, okay, this is what I have to do to keep my money and keep my scholarship, things like that.
And you can have fun, but remember why you came here.
Mhm.
You didn't come here to do the most.
Mhm.
You came here to get your education.
A wise friend once told me, it's better partying with an A and a B under your belt than a C and a D, because like you're not gonna have fun knowing that you're gonna fail this class.
Oh no, there might be some people that's having some fun
Yeah.
and they know they failing,
It's some people that don't care.
but it's not us.
Yeah, it's not me.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
And if y'all like to dance, like this is cool to be, because they dance.
It is. We gotta
Too much.
dance to get upstairs.
What? Dance to get upstairs. What? Dance to get upstairs. What? Dance to get upstairs. They be making us dance for everything. Everything. You lose your phone? Oh, you're dancing to get your phone. Then you're dancing to get your phone.
They got like a line dance. Like,
They got line dance for everything.
Every song.
Every song come on. It's a line
Everything.
dance.
like you see
Like,
everybody running. We just like
we be like,
what?
oh, we didn't learn that one yet. Like,
Oh, by the end of the week, we knew how to dance,
I knew
baby.
2 of
By
them.
the end of this week, we knew a dance. We at least knew a dance. I knew the what's it called? Beyonce. Before I let go.
Before I Let Go,
I knew
yeah.
the bounce Adele song. Adele Adele song. Like you knew them. Like you knew them. Okay, so you pick on really quick. Everybody's super nice, fun. So yeah, y'all want to get to like the tips or advice, some things y'all want to
Yeah.
let our young viewers know.
My tip is remember that basically everybody here works for you because you're paying them. So just like any employee that you hire at a business, you expect them to do what you're paying them to do. So don't just give them your money and not try to get your money's worth.
Exactly.
So
Period.
stay on them. Go to office hours. Go to tutoring. Go to the resource lab that's like right there.
Right across from our dorm.
And if you a freshman, you don't have no excuse because everything's right here.
Mm-hmm.
You in the middle of everything.
Everything.
My advice would be like I said, we like number one, sending African Americans, not just sending African Americans completing med school.
Mm-hmm.
So like, don't just get here and be like, oh, I'm just guaranteed to go to med school. Like you have to work for it. They're not gonna just give it to you. So when you get here, already have the mindset that you have to work because it's not gonna be handed to you just easy.
It's
You gotta
not.
work hard. So.
I guess my advice would just be to remain humble and, to remain positive, because you never know what like other people are going through. You never know what opportunities or privileges other people have, especially going to one of the top HBCUs. There's a lot of people that was valedictorians. There's a lot of people that was top of their class. So like, I mean, not really expressing those things out in the public, but remaining humble and working on yourself during this academic school year, because high school really don't matter. Like, that's over with. Like, you don't want to bark up that tree, you don't want to talk a big game but don't back it up. So I would just say, remaining humble, and treating people how you want to be treated, honestly. You're going to meet a lot of people, you might not like, or you might not really connect with, and that's okay. College, you'll find your clique, you'll find your people. So, like, I would just say don't stress it. At the end of the day, college is about making friends and memories, but at the same time, it's about getting your degree. So I would just say, build study groups, get people that are in your majors, and have a positive group of friends, so when you're feeling down and low, you have friends to build you up. I remember one day I was crying in the room, and I was like, Renee, I just need a hug. I know it's a long day, so just like having people like that where you can talk to, it honestly does go a long way. So yeah.
And like really connect with like those upperclassmen. Like you want to be able to talk to somebody that's been through what you're going through, because like at the end of the day, you can't call your mama. She not there. She ain't been through it.
And they don't know what you went through.
Oh,
It's
like,
first generation.
Exactly.
They don't know nothing.
All they
don't
gonna
know
tell you
nothing.
is, "Oh, it's okay,
Okay,
baby.
why?
Just
That's all
pray."
they tell
Like
you.
that's all they gonna tell you.
That's
They're not
what my
gonna
mom
tell
is
you
saying,
like
too.
they don't know.
They
So
don't.
really talk to those upperclassmen. Like, how did you get through it?
Because I'm struggling.
For me, my brother's girlfriend, she's a sophomore, so she helped me a lot. So, I mean, like I just told him about a speaker that had came to our class and was telling us to find another support system outside of your family, because not your family not always gonna know what you're going through. Especially like I'm going for pharmacy, they going for pre-med. I don't think nobody in their family doctors. Nobody in my family is a pharmacist, so I can't go to them for help. So
Exactly.
networking is key.
I mean, like my godbrother, he got a bachelor of science in biology. I mean, cool, but it's like
He not a doctor.
He not a doctor.
So.
Exactly.
So and like even if you don't have nobody that you like, I didn't know nobody at Xavier. The only person I knew was Cree, and we in the same boat. So, but I mean, my peer deans, like those are basically our mentors for the year. They told us that we're here for you like for the whole year, so I can go to them about anything.
And I don't know about them, but all my peer deans were chemistry pre-pharmacy majors.
Yep, and all mine are in
Yeah.
chemistry pre-med, so they're in literally all the same major.
Yeah, they there to help you. Like that's why you get assigned to those peer deans
Exactly.
in that color squad. I was in Somerset Silver, We was
Oh,
the best color
Old Town
squad
Red over here,
block.
baby. Old Town Red.
Stargate.
No.
Stargate.
Old Town Red over here. So, did you guys have any last things you guys wanted to say?
Good luck, you can do it.
Yes.
You can do it.
I know I will put my social medias down. If you guys want us to make another video, please inbox me questions that you want to ask us. We'll answer them straight up, like straight up. No sugarcoating, because we want to be as real with y'all as possible, because I know there's not a lot of Xavier YouTubers out there, but there are a lot of people that want to go to Xavier. So I really hope this gave you a little info about how to get in, some tips to apply, how the culture has been for us, and things like that. So without further ado, thank you all for coming out and watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We almost at 1K. We far from 1K, but we almost there, baby. We almost there. You see, the glass is filling up, So thank you guys for all the love and support you guys been giving me on my last videos. As long as you give me support, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing for y'all, because that's just how it goes. So I guess this is, see you next time, okay? Bye.